Going solar with 320 may cost you nothing down. But the work we do is not a $0 job. With a 10-year roof penetration warranty and solar panels guaranteed for 25 years, you can have peace of mind knowing you will do the job right every time without question. Solar. Power up.
Audio Fidelity Records presents a new stereophonic sound spectacular.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm alive. Hey, come
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Bucks fans, I'm ready. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. Woo-hoo! That was a fun game. That was awesome. That was awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, first thing I want to say to you guys right out of the gate, every one of you, like the Mensa crowd that we have out here that has been ripping Tom Brady and saying, when are we going to see the Tom Brady from New England? And you've been getting him all year, whether you like it or not. He officially is now the best quarterback the Buccaneers have ever had, if you look statistically. It's done. He broke the touchdown records. He's got 11 interceptions on the year. Guys, you're looking at this quarterback on pace. There's still 2 games left, by the way. There's still two games left, and he's doing this. Now, I want to say something, guys. I want to bring this up. I want to bring this up very clearly to all of you. To those of you who have been ripping on Tom Brady. What you saw today is exactly the New England Patriots Tom Brady. Now, you can sit there and you can say, when are we going to get Brady? Brady's not the same as he used to be. Brady's lost it. Brady's not as good anymore. Brady can't throw deep. And if any of you are saying, oh, who says that? Oh, I'll show you a little bit later in the segment that we have called
Stupid Bucks Fans Say.
Okay, so yeah, we'll talk about that. But the bottom line is, what you saw today is the New England Patriots version of Tom Brady. You don't believe me? Remember 28-3 against the Atlanta Falcons? A slow starting team comes back and wins the game. Guys, this is you're looking at the Super Bowl champion quality Tom Brady. You're looking at it. Bask in it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the 9-5. Enjoy every bit of this. Live it up. Guys, you're watching what you wanted unfold. This is it. I hope you had fun today. Because if you didn't have fun today, oh man, you're never going to have fun watching this game. You're never going to have fun. Now I get it. We're Bucks fans. We are Bucks fans. I get it. It's tough. We're trained to expect failure. I know that. I promise you, I've been here since the beginning. I get the feeling. I know what you're talking about. But let me tell you something. At halftime today, when it was 17-0, I kind of laughed and said, here we go. Here we go. Is it too far? Are they too far down? Let's see. Here we go. And look at what happened. This team is what you wanted. This team is what you bargained for. The Patriots, 28-3, fall behind and come back. Do you think the fans sat there and complained during that Super Bowl? Do you think they sat there after that Super Bowl and said, yeah, well, should have won by more if we wouldn't have fallen down by 28-3? No, they enjoyed the victory. Soak it up, guys. Yet another win. Yes, it's not that pretty. Yes, I can imagine and fantasize and dream about what it will be like when the Bucks play 4 quarters up to their potential. But right now, they're 9-5. They are guaranteed a winning season. 99% probability that they will be in the playoffs. It's time, guys. It's time. This is it. Celebrate. Celebrate. Now's the time to celebrate. Man, this is it. It is good to be a Bucks fan. It is good to be a Bucks fan. When's the last year that you could say, oh, it is good to be a Bucks fan? I've got a whole bunch of friends in the Atlanta market. That's where I moved from recently. And all I can tell you is, I actually feel a little bit bad for them. I do. I do. That's brutal. That's brutal. The Bucks, they're 2 different teams from the first half to the second half, and so are the Falcons. It sure looks like, I mean, if the Buccaneers beat Detroit, they're going 11-5. Okay, which is what I picked at the beginning of the year, by the way. But if they beat Detroit, they're going 11-5. They sucked the soul out of the Falcons today. I mean, they're done. Raheem's done. He's not going to be the head coach. Cutter's gone, probably retired. He's in his last season. I would imagine maybe his last season coaching in the NFL. Raheem, maybe he gets a job somewhere as a head coach. I doubt it, but maybe. He's done a decent job there. He really has. But the Falcons, they something needs to change within that organization. I can tell you that, because they can blow a lead like nobody ever has, and they're good at it and they're consistent with it. I mean, it's amazing. I guess that's when you don't have the defense, but then why do they take the lead like they do? Why do they take the lead like they do? Guys, be happy. It was a win. It was not an ugly win. Don't tell me it was an ugly win. Don't tell me it was an ugly win. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to hear it. You tell me it's an ugly win, and I will tell you you belong in
Stupid Bucks fans say.
This was beautiful. This was glorious. This was phenomenal. This was heavenly. heavenly. I cannot begin to tell you how wonderful this game was. I cannot begin to tell you how excited you should be as Buccaneers fans that you have Tom Brady. Don't tell me his arm's no good anymore. Don't tell me that. You certainly better not tell Antonio Brown that. Okay? Don't tell me Tom Brady isn't what he used to be. Tom Brady's exactly what he used to be when he was winning those championships. Tom Brady is exactly what he was when they were winning those championships. So, guys, learn to enjoy this. It's time. It's time for the healing, guys. It's time to feel the excitement. It's time to enjoy what's happening. Tim Witherspoon says, we took their best punches and then steamrolled them in the second half. That's exactly what happened. That's all you got? That's all you got? Tom Brady's looking at it going 17. I did 25 before. And he did it again. He did it again. It's a beautiful thing. This was about as good as it gets. So for anybody complaining about Brady, about the defense, about the offense in general, anybody complaining, I just please seek counseling. If you're a Bucs fan and you're unhappy tonight, seek counseling, because this is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. They were down by 17. Second time this year, this team's been down by 17 and won. Think about that. Let me say it again. This is the second time this season that this team has been down by 17 and won. The other time was the Chargers. This is a good football team. You don't come back from 17 if you're not a good football team. Now, if you want to say, yeah, but we never should have been in a game with the Falcons. It never should have been close. Tell that to the Rams right now. They lost to the Jets. I'm hoping Jacob Charnow pops his head in here at some point. Guys, there's no reason for you to be unhappy. None. Enjoy this. Soak it up. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff, guys. All right, so I am now going to add the link down here, and this just kills me. This just kills me. Tony, defense still needs to play much better. You know what? No, they don't. No, they don't need to play much better. They won the game. They played as good as they had to. So stop it. No, they don't need to play better. The defense doesn't need to play better. They played enough to win. Anybody who says, oh, this team can't come back, you know, or, oh, if you do this in the playoffs, if you fall behind the playoffs, you can't come back. 28-3. I call BS on your whining. All right, let's bring the professor in here first. How you doing, Johnny Dean, the professor?
How's it going, buddy?
Oh, I am happy.
Me too, man. That was a great game.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was glorious. Oh.
And we didn't lose to the Jets.
No, the Rams did. I was talking about the Rams.
I know that was I was being sarcastic toward all the people who were complaining about the game.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. The Rams lost to the Jets. People say, "Oh, we should have blown out the Falcons." The Rams lost to the Jets. This happens. There are grown-ass men on the other side of that line.
Everybody's making a paycheck.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, holy cow, man. This was beautiful. This is exactly what you wanted when you signed Tom Brady.
Absolutely. I haven't really gotten upset about not having a lead at all this season.
I'm not
except
upset.
for the Saints games, and the only reason I was upset there is because I just knew, all right, Jameis, you had to go and give him the playbook. What the hell, man?
Well, for me, I look at it and I go, all right, look, this is a team that's going to progress. Every quarterback that's worked with Arians previously has said the first year you struggle in Arians' system. Can I point this out, guys? They're 9-5 in the year that Brady's struggling.
Struggling, yeah.
Okay. Do you realize this? They're 9-5. They will at least be 10-6. I think we can all, everybody in this little circle here, you're listening, you're watching, you're whatever, you're on the phone with me, anybody here will at least they're going to be 10-6. Quite possibly 11-5. And this is the year they're struggling.
Yeah.
Wow.
If they can, that was one of Brady's most brilliant halves of football, period.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And the team just gathered around him. The defense that everybody's crying about stepped up just like the offense did.
And the defense struggles when the offense doesn't show up. Okay?
Yeah.
When the offense is struggling, that's when the defense has problems. But you look at what the defense does when the offense shows up. Everybody wants to blame the defense. I'm so tired of hearing people say, "Are you worried about this defense?" I'm not even the least bit worried about this defense. They did it again.
They are beating the teams they're supposed to beat, and in Green Bay's instance, they even beat a couple of teams they weren't supposed to beat.
Punched up. That's exactly right.
So, yeah, I am thoroughly excited.
I know. So am I. I mean, this is awesome. This is about as good as it gets. Let's bring in somebody else happy. Let's bring in Happy Matt. Happy Matt.
What's up, Rick?
Did you stay on? Did you watch the whole game this time?
I got to tell you, Rick, Matt cheered up in the second half.
Now, well, of course he
happy
did.
in the first half.
What did I tell you at the first half? We have to spot them 17 before we decide to play.
Yeah,
Did you stay with the game this
You
week?
did say that.
Yeah. Did you stay with the game this week, or did you turn it off like you did last week?
No, I watched it.
Awesome.
I can testify to that because he was in the thread the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, my kids came over and we built up a music room, so I had to move furniture around between the second quarter and the half.
Yeah. Well, that's.
By that time, I was kind of frustrated anyway. But when I came back, I was like, "Oh my God, watch this!" And that was impressive. And
Yeah. I mean,
I just wish, for my sake, because I'm old, that they wouldn't put me through that kind of shit. That's where I was at in the second half.
Yeah.
And
Let me tell you something. We're going to remember this for a long time. You know that? 10 years from now, we're going to be talking about this.
Yeah, and I was in a conversation, and I sent you a picture of it, and I was like, "This is what Rick's talking about." It's just stupid stuff that people say.
Yeah.
I for one was saying negatives at the beginning, but I never once said we're going to lose. I just knew we're coming out slow.
Yeah.
And I've learned to tell myself that that's not the end of the world.
That's exactly right.
You got to get in the game and stay in the game.
I just sit there and shake my head when they fall behind. It's like, oh man, here we go again.
Yeah, I just wish they once in a while just put the whip out and beat the snot out of somebody just to make
Sure.
it feel better.
And how beautiful would that be if it was in the playoffs?
Well, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
And
Now it says here Willow Meadowbrook says we will have the number 1 seed in the NFC at the end of week 17.
That's not even possible.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, no, it is mathematically possible. Because the Bucks can still overtake the Saints. It's just ridiculously unlikely. Now, I will say
Ray Kelly put that in a thread last week. He looked into his little crystal 8 ball and came up with that nonsense that we could actually win the division.
He also said we were going to be 16-0. So
I love Ray. Division. That's the NFC conference, dude. That's math. That's not possible. We can't do that.
Why?
Green Bay
has how many wins?
11 now, I think.
And if they lose their next 2 games, the Buccaneers are seated above them.
Okay, I guess it is mathematically a problem.
Right. That's what it's like. Yeah. Okay.
But I think they hold.
No, they don't have the tie.
We got the head up against them, but all right, yeah.
Yeah, it's not mathematically impossible. It's just ridiculous.
But if we tie with them, they still have strength of schedule.
Listen, that's the kind of it doesn't matter if we tie with them. Strength of schedule doesn't matter. We beat them head to head.
Well, it does matter if we've lost the teams that they beat.
No, it does not. No, if we beat them head to head, it doesn't matter.
You go check off each box and
right. But let me say this. Willow, thank you for putting that in there, and I appreciate the enthusiasm. I do, and I can support it. But that almost fits in the stupid stuff Bucks fans say, because it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I wish it would happen. I'm there with you 100%.
Good today. The Saints look like Drew Brees has been out for a whole, half a season.
Yeah, well, he has been, but the second half they sure look good.
It wasn't as close as it looked. We had a stupid guy on a punt return fumble into the end zone for a safety.
It's always excuses and reasons,
That's part of the game.
Exactly. It's always this doesn't count.
You misunderstand what I'm saying. It wasn't a score that they generated. It was a score that they actually screwed up because they had the whole freaking 10 yards of the end zone to lay on it, and they kicked it out of bounds. So they messed up in the game.
He didn't kick it out of bounds. When he tried to jump on it, popped out of bounds.
But that's the point. He kicked it out of bounds. However, he did it with his foot, his hand, his head. It doesn't really matter. It went out of bounds, and it cost him 5 points. And they didn't generate anything off of the point.
But here's the thing: mistakes are made in every game by every team. Okay,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And so it happened. Yes. Look, the Saints. You're right. The Saints look beatable. Johnny and I've been saying that for weeks. The Saints look beatable. Everybody in the NFC is beatable. Okay.
And the Chiefs lost their best running back.
If you don't think that everybody in the NFC is beatable, let's talk about that by bringing in my next guest.
He's happy.
He's in pain.
I bet he's kind of confused.
He's in pain.
You won a game at the perfect time. Jacksonville gets Lawrence.
Oh, Jacob.
Jacob, cheer up, man. You can get Trask.
What if somebody plays Jacksonville with all their beasts?
How you doing, brother?
Not great, man.
I think you're going to win the next 2 games, bud.
Can we please not even? Can I
finish strong, baby? Finish strong.
I am now. I'm putting this on the record. For the next 2 weeks of the season, I am the biggest Jacksonville Jaguars fan that there is on the face of this planet.
You're gonna nice shirt, man.
That's quite possible since I think there are only like 5.
Yeah, maybe 6, 7, maybe. But this is. I cannot describe to you how badly I need Jacksonville to beat the Chicago Bears next week.
Well, as a Bucs fan, I'm all about that idea.
I need
and thank you, by the way, as a Buccaneers fan, I do need to say thank you, Jacob. Yeah. I do need to say thank you. That was a very kind thing. Give us your thoughts on today, Jacob.
The Bucs game. I was sitting there watching it, and out to my father, I go, I cannot wait to get on Rick's show later to hear about what people are saying about this game, because I just popped in. I have no idea what people have been saying, but I'm sure there's some fun things going on in these comments.
Wait till you hear the segment.
Oh boy. But
Stupid Bucks fans say.
I have got a slew of them.
I am
The truth
so
of the matter
excited.
is I have 23 of them.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm so
I
excited,
had so
Rick.
many I didn't have time to like organize them. So they're not in like order of, they don't get worse as you go along. They're just all mixed together.
Yeah.
I even have one that has nothing to do with football. It was so bad. And he's a Bucks fan, and he put something online that I was like, what?
Was he telling you could make money by reading Facebook? You could make
Oh my
millions.
God.
Listen,
I sent him one from the Jets group, man. That was hilarious. I'm not a Jets group. Sorry.
God.
I'm looking at Jacob and thinking Jets, the Falcons group.
Yeah, unbelievable. Just my God.
I honestly am. I cannot even. All right, so so the Bucks game. I'll talk about the Bucks game because
Yeah.
I'm so just with this Jets game. I cannot even. I cannot. I'll start going off. But that's so this Bucks game. Like, what did you guys? Okay, I know you guys expected to destroy the Falcons. This was a divisional game. You were missing your left. I know Donovan Smith is whatever, but he wasn't playing.
No, I believe that was a huge loss.
Yeah, I mean, it's the blind side of your quarterback.
First half, Brady was getting knocked the crap out of it first.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
This was the most I saw him get hit in I think all season probably.
Yeah,
for
it was
sure.
all season. The first half. Yeah.
Yeah, and I listen. He ended up finishing with 390 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. That spot of the ball was an interesting call. That at
Was
the
it
end of the
2
game,
touchdowns or 3?
I think. Did he have a rushing touchdown? Maybe, or I think it was 2.
Okay.
I don't know, but I mean, Rojo's
that's
out.
right. Fournette had 2. That's right.
Right.
Fournette had-
Rojo was out. We knew Leonard Fournette was going to get the touches, and I tweeted it. I was like, listen, he's not going to get as many touches as.
Yeah, I saw
They're not
that.
going to run the ball as
Yeah.
much as you
Yeah.
think they're going to. They're going to throw the ball a lot, and
Yeah.
you can't get mad at that because you are missing your best. You're missing your running back,
Yeah.
right? And Leonard Fournette was efficient in the red zone, but overall he was fine, right? 49 yards in total, so that's whatever. He did what he needed him to do.
A couple of good first downs.
Yeah,
He was blocking a lot too.
Yeah,
Yes, he was.
yeah. So it was fine, and then I mean, this was the Falcons, so no matter how much they go up, you can always come back. That was we knew that, and I mean, for everyone who was saying Calvin Ridley was not a wide receiver 1,
Okay. I was gonna address that. I even wrote that in my chat earlier today, in my game thread.
he is.
I eat my words there, sir.
Yeah, today was not the best day for me. I played against the Jets, the Jets in general, and then I got absolutely whooped in both my fantasy leagues in the playoffs. So that was.
So
it was rough.
I got to bring this up. I have to bring this up, and I really wish that he was going to be on the air, but I am certain we will not see the triumphant return of Nick Citro right now, because before this season started, before we had decided the Bucks that the Bucks Report staff was going to have a fantasy football league, Nick went off on me because I was laughing and saying, it's fantasy, man. I was making fun of it. I'm like, it's fantasy. You know, you're not really playing football, right? You know, this is not and he went off on me and said, I would crush you in a league because I know what I'm talking about, blah, blah, blah.
Oh no.
I beat the living crap out of him today and knocked him out of the playoffs.
Oh.
So Nick, there you go. And you took it like a man. You took it like a man. I'll give you credit. I will give you credit. You took your beating. But
I sent him the show, so he might pop in.
yeah, he was talking a lot. And so yeah, he had to pay the price.
Yeah.
I told I basically this was my Super Bowl. This was my championship today. Was I just needed to beat Nick because he told me he would crush me with his superior knowledge. So, and the old guy came through.
Listen, yeah, it's fantasy football. It's calculated luck. That's how I
right.
like to describe it.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
It's exactly right.
It's but it was, and then I mean, I'll leave my words on that. Mike Evans really showed out today. He played fantastic. I mean,
Yes, he did.
6 catch, 110 yards. He
Man,
showed
he
out.
snatched a pass that was coming at him at 118 miles an hour from like 7 yards away, and he just stopped it in midair right in the first quarter. I couldn't believe that. The guy got thrown a laser.
Yeah.
And he
Well,
just-
you've noticed that after just before the bye week, not after, but just before the bye week, I think that connection between Brady and Evans has been getting better each week.
Yeah. I made the comment last in one of the shows this week about how amazing what these guys can do. Like we couldn't catch a slow pass from Brady, and then Chris Godwin's out there with fingers that they, during part of the time he had pins in, and and all this, and it's amazing what these guys can do.
You stood in front of a jug machine and caught a ball at half speed.
No, I mean I've done it in baseball. I've done it
with the glove on.
Yeah.
just at half speed is amazing, and these guys are standing there catching it at full speed, man.
Yeah.
That shot didn't take a millisecond to go from Brady's hand to Mike Evans, and he was cutting in.
Yeah.
And it was just incredible, the speed of that thing. Because I was thinking of that comment you just made, Rick. Which popped up in my head, and I was like, my God, he's got hands. Because there's no way in the world my bones would put up with that. I'd crack everything in my palm.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, we got everybody lined up in the in the lobby here. I'm gonna have to clear a little bit here. Matt, will you call back a little bit later, brother?
Yeah, maybe I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna listen for a while. You guys have a good night.
Okay, awesome.
I'm out.
Okay, Johnny, I'll catch up with you in a little bit.
All right.
All right, let's add to this little soiree, Harry the Greek. And we got another guest here, Stevie Slick. How you doing, Stevie?
I'm doing good, guys. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. You got something to add for us?
Yeah, I like the changes in the coverage more than anything. We were playing real off, which is terrible if you're going to play against good route runners. Sorry, we say route runners. You guys say route runners.
Where are you?
But yeah, when you're going to someone like Calvin Ridley, who can really hit those hard ins and hard out.
Where are you,
really,
Stevie?
Sorry?
Where are you?
I'm in the UK.
Okay. What the UK? Can we narrow it a little
England.
bit? Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, you route runners.
Yeah, we call them route runners.
Okay.
Instead of route runners.
Well, like, what are your general thoughts about this team? Because I don't know if you heard what I said, but anybody who says this team shouldn't be falling behind, if it was like Brady in New England, they wouldn't be falling behind. 28-3 against the Falcons. This is exactly what the New England Patriots looked like with Brady.
I'll be honest with you. As a fan watching the game, my anxiety was at a high level at one point. But, I think I turned to my wife going, I'm getting a bit stressed here now. I think I'm going to have to hit the booze in a minute. And she was like, yeah, don't worry about cooking food. Just chill. And I'm like, yeah.
See, this is what it's all about, man. This is what it's all about. This is the beautiful part of it. Listen, I got a message from Tim Witherspoon at halftime, basically just laughing, saying, here we go. He and I were both laughing at all right, everybody who's freaking out, here we go.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I was a little bit worried. I was a bit worried if they would have got a touchdown and it would have been 21-0. I think that might have been a little bit tougher to come back from. Obviously, you don't know the mentality of the team because it's so much easy to say, oh, they'd do this and they'd do that and they'd do this. But from
I don't know what it is.
I can see
I don't know what it is that causes them to just flip a switch.
Sometimes it's got to be down to adversity. Adversity is the biggest thing. I mean, you can imagine what's being said at halftime. It's adversity is the word. We got to come back. We got to play.
I actually feel sorry for the Lions next week. I think they're going to get their butt kicked from the get go. I really think that's going to happen.
I'd like to see the Bucs put together 4 quarters.
I think that this week is the week that the team needed to really understand and realize, holy crap, we are that good. And I think they probably saw it in the second half and now realize what they're capable of. And they're probably a little more excited in the first half of next week to go out and do that Like, oh man, we remember what we did last time. We are that good. Let's go. Versus being apprehensive, which is the way I feel like they've been starting games.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I was really impressed with is Devin White's got 8 sacks.
That guy's a beast.
8.
He is a beast.
8 sacks for an interior. When was the last time someone was interior linebacker?
Right.
With 8 sacks.
Yeah.
But the real question, the real
guy, little guy, he was really angry all the time. He used to play for the Ravens, number 52. Is it 52 or is he a 58?
Ray Lewis?
Ray Lewis. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a guy who can do it all.
Yeah.
A little taste of that today.
Yep.
Yeah. The real question here is like, have you guys scored on your first possession in 8 straight games and are somehow still the lowest scoring offense in the entire NFL? It's embarrassing.
Harry, you're being silent. Come on, brother. Hop in. Mix it up a little bit, brother.
Harry, I'm waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
By the way, if Harry tells us that he picked the Jets over the Rams, I'm not going to believe him.
You're welcome.
No way.
Okay. It wasn't one of the games that I publicly came out and said over the show.
Oh, yeah, I privately did that too.
Time out. You can ask Peter Blake. Just ask Peter Blake.
Okay.
He heard it. He sat right next to me. You know,
okay.
There's one thing you guys are going to know about me. I have no problem telling you when I lose. None. But I'm just sitting here being quiet because everybody's going to get a chuckle, especially Jacob here.
Oh, boy.
I took a proposition bet just now in the first half of this game for Cleveland against the Giants. I didn't like the spread. I was like, you know what? Cleveland can score 13 or more points. Well, they scored 2 touchdowns. The problem was they had a very unnecessary taunting penalty after the touchdown, so they decided to move them 15 yards back, which makes it a 48-yard field goal. Sound familiar what happened 2 years ago in Chicago?
Right.
Hold on. And now we get a doink. Are you kidding me? He hit the upright. It only happens to me. Okay? It only happens to me. He gets a double doink in Chicago. Now he gets a doink here in the New York Giants Stadium. Thank you, Jacob.
Tell the story. Tell the story of what happened the other night in the game. The end of the game.
Oh yeah.
This is hilarious, everybody. This is hilarious.
And you know what? I get the Cody Parkey again. I have Cleveland against Baltimore.
Now, I'm watching the game with him.
Yeah. I'm getting 3.5 points. Cleveland should have been winning the game. Everybody agree? Everybody watched the game? They should have won the game.
Not this week, last week we're talking about.
So, who lines up to get the field goal? Cody Parkey. What does Cody Parkey do for me? Nothing. I hope maggots crawl up his underwear tonight.
No. I'm talking about the last play of the game.
Oh, you talking about when they had a chance and Baltimore had to do the kickoff, and I'm covering the game because they're only losing by 3, and I'm getting 3.5 points. And I think Rick said, this one's in the bag. And I went, never say never. Don't say it's in the bag.
No. You admitted you said it too early.
Okay. Anyway. If that's what you want to say. Okay, that's good. Anyway, they're lateraling all over the place. And he runs out of the back of the end zone for safety.
And it
no one would believe it. Nobody will believe it.
The game was over. It was irrelevant. Basically just about anybody other than Harry. I mean, it was...
It's just unbelievable. I mean, I didn't lose this proposition bet. I didn't win it either. It was a push. It was like kissing your sister, I guess. But on the day, I mean, you'd think I'd lost.
Your sister
I didn't lose today. I had an incredible day today. If it wasn't for the Buccaneers can't cover the... Never mind. I'm okay. But, you know, I do it to myself. I bet Atlanta in the first half. I touted that in the first half because I said Atlanta's going to come out strong. They're going to throw the kitchen sink at it.
Harry, what did you say Buccaneers fans need to do?
Relax.
RELAX. So, Harry?
What Well, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
I know. I'm just giving you time.
I did say that Atlanta was going to come out and play strong today. I did not in a million years knew they were going to put up that many points in the first half. And I too, right in the middle of the second quarter, I'm looking around the deck bar and grill at Isla del Sol, and I am literally laughing hysterically. I see everybody just fretting. I mean, they look like dogs that haven't eaten in like a week. They're shaking all over the place. Oh my God, the world's coming to an end. I wish I had your button for the relax. And I just started laughing. I knew what was going to happen in the second half. Atlanta doesn't know how to win, and Tampa was going to put it together.
Oh, yeah. Tim and I were going back and forth. Tim was right. It was sending me Tim and Mike, by the way, were sending me some great things for the segment coming up.
Bucks fans say.
And Tim was just laughing at the fact that he knew what was coming.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what it was, and I think I remember I was speaking about it on your show. There's a difference in 1 point, especially in football from a handicapper's perspective. And I says, if you can get the 5.5, play the 5.5. If you get the 6, I'd really start to think twice about it. Well, it didn't fall in that number anyway. It was only 4 points. But for Christ's sakes, that wasn't a first down at the end of the game. It would have been 4th down and goal from where they were at.
And it wouldn't have mattered because they would have gone for it. They said they would have gone for it. And the thing is this, Brady would have gotten it with the snake, but even if he didn't, there's like 15 seconds left in the game and they got to go 94 yards.
If they would have went for it, Atlanta would have opened up the Red Sea for them just to let them score to get a chance to get the ball back. Because again, they have nothing to lose. So either way, I'm going to cover. But all in all, it still counts as what? A loss.
Well, it wouldn't have mattered. No, wait, the Bucks were ahead, so Atlanta couldn't open the Red Sea. They wouldn't have had the ability to come back. They would have been more than a touchdown down.
I'd have gone quarterback sneak anyway, just to say we could have done it.
Anyway,
that's awesome.
Anyway,
you're gonna get a second down anyway.
Anyway, we went 5 out of 6. I was happy for the Jets finally getting their first win.
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't even know what it's like to lose anymore. Honestly, I can't remember.
Hey Jacob, give me a little bit of love over here, would you, brother? Give your buddy over here a little bit of love. Who did I say to play this week on the money line without the points? How good is your memory? I know it's better than mine. What were my 3 picks that I was really stout on?
Tell us. Just tell us.
Come on, Jacob.
Tell us, Harry.
The Chicago Bears on the money line, they would win the game outright. Don't even take the 3.5 points.
Yeah.
The New Orleans Saints, I said it was a trap game. I openly admitted on your show, which I changed my mind again on 2 other shows, stay away from the game. It was a complete trap, and it ended up pushing anyway, but I guaranteed that the game would go over. And that really went well. But the Bucks, man almighty sakes. And then I just got to watch this Cody Parkey thing. You'd swear I lost. I went 5 out of 6. I'm like,
how did it
what's
go?
The matter with me?
Did you do the national championship game?
I did take the 16 points. There was 16.5 points in Florida.
Okay. So you got that right?
I would say so. I never checked the final score, but they just came up short, and I would say they covered the 16.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well,
but it was a great win for the Buccaneers.
I need to add Jacob. I need to add Tyler in here. You got any more for us, Stevie?
Oh, sorry.
That's right. You got any more for us?
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that they went back to a bit more man coverage. I like to see that. The best thing for me was just seeing Carlton Davis picking it up where he left off in the beginning of the season, where he did look legit, and everyone said, "Oh yeah, he really is like a top 10 corner," and he looked like it when he had the chance to play the way he likes to play. Some of those bat downs, those pass defenses that he's got, like he's pretty high on those for the year. Just
Here's
nice
hoping
to see.
he had a little bit of a groin issue. I think. Hopefully, he's okay.
Oh, for sure. I'm hoping so too, because he's very physical, and I just love the way that kid plays. Absolutely, I did.
Yep.
I think he's special.
Thanks, Stevie.
No worries, guys.
Have a great night. Thanks for coming on.
Cheers, Stevie.
That was awesome. All right, let's bring Tyler in here.
So unnecessary. So
hey, brother.
Hi, Tyler.
Let's go, Jazz.
Come on.
No, listen, that's good for us. You've got to understand that, Jacob.
I was actually going to say it only makes sense that Jacob is a complete regular on this show and his Jets help out our Bucks. That's how it works.
That was very kind of you.
I called up Adam Gase. I was like, listen, just
my boys, take care of my boys.
Just this one.
The Rams have the Seahawks and the Cardinals left, and I feel like if the Falcons were going to win one of the two we play, today was going to be the day.
Who do the Rams have left?
Seahawks, Cardinals.
This is the Rams. They're going to. I've been saying this since
Hey.
week one. They are the most inconsistent team. They're going to come out next week and destroy the Seahawks just for fun, just because that's how this season would go.
Probably.
They're the most inconsistent team in all of football.
Well, no, I said it. I said you got to see which Jared Goff is coming to play.
Yeah,
Whether
it was
it's
the one.
Jared
It was
Goff
the
or
one
that
that's bad. It was the one that's
Yeah.
bad. It was bad.
Yep.
for
Couldn't
Jared
it be
Goff.
a possibility that the Jets are a lot better than what the red record's indicating? Come on, guys.
Do you realize you could be a lot better than your record indicates and still be like
They're-
2-11? I mean,
They have more talent than a lot of people give them credit for. I'll give them that. They have a lot more talent than a lot of people give them credit for.
It's
They're,
coaching.
yeah, it's all I can't even. It's all coaching and it's quarterback play. I can only defend Sam Darnold so much. He played well today. He makes mistakes that go way past Gase and his weapons.
Yeah.
He's regressed so much, and I love Sam Darnold, but it's hard to keep fighting for him when he's making some mistakes that are that just you can't keep making them.
Tyler, how are you doing tonight, brother?
I'm all right. I'm feeling a little better, still congested, but I'm all right.
Did you get tested?
I am. I tested positive. My whole house is on lockdown over here.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, Tyler. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling good. A lot better than I did the other day. That's for sure.
Ugh.
Just a little congested now and fatigued, but I think the worst is in the rear view.
Okay. How'd you feel about the game today? Did that cheer you up at all?
I mean, it's a tale of two different teams again. In the first half, I was ready to turn it off. Again, I'm like disgusted watching it. And then the second half, you score 31 points in a half. You pick up blitzes in the second half that you had no clue of. You didn't pick up anybody in the first half. You actually, I mean, Calvin Ridley had two big halves. He played good on both sides.
Played against him in fantasy. 32 points. 32 points on my head.
Jacob, I just love that the Jets win today was also your biggest loss in a decade.
It's insane. It's insane. I was so split because Rick, you'll appreciate this one too. I loved watching my team win, but I hated watching my team win. Like it was,
no, I understand that. It's absolutely.
Oh boy, it was.
Yeah.
But anyway,
okay, guys, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna break for commercial. It's gonna be very, very short. Like we're talking 10, 15 seconds here. Okay. We're gonna have a very brief commercial. And then we're going to come back with
Stupid Bucks fans say.
And it's going to be epic.
Yes.
All right. We
so
will be
excited
back
for this.
in about 15 seconds. All right. You guys ready? Everybody ready? Now, I don't even have these in order. Okay.
Just fire them off, Rick.
Okay.
I want one of them to be of the same guy talking crap in the first half, and then the next half he's like,
yeah, here we go. We're awesome. Here we go. Hold on. You ready?
Oh,
it's absolutely mandatory. We bench Brady next week and start Gabbert.
I love that it's true Buccaneers fan zone.
What's that?
I love that it's true Buccaneers fan zone.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. We have to. Okay. Here we go. I don't know if that was by accident, but part of me is thinking it wasn't. Brady Arians and sorry ass Jason Light need to be gone after this season.
Does Tom Brady not have Twitter? I think he does. Why'd he only tag Jason Light? He only wanted him to see it.
Yeah. I think you sent me that, didn't you, Jacob?
That was not me. No, that one wasn't mine.
Okay.
I will. Next week I'll try and get some.
Yeah, somebody sent me that one. It was awesome. This was gold because they fell behind, That the idiots were out. The Mensa group was out.
I want that to happen every week. I need this to happen every.
Yeah.
I need you guys to go behind like 24-0 and just come back.
You ready? I love this. Buccaneers versus Saints Super Bowl. I'm calling it. It's not even possible.
That's great. That's a fantastic.
I don't know how it gets worse than that one, to be honest.
That's someone who literally doesn't watch football. Oh boy, it's gonna get worse.
Just like it's rookie players, it's rookie coach. BL Byron Leftwich is a rookie at being an offensive coordinator. I feel if he has some more time, he will learn how to game plan better. He's not a rookie.
That's like the old NBA
before.
It's like the old NBA Ben Simmons winning Rookie of the Year in his second year.
Yeah, he was here last year.
Now those are guys that actually know football.
They should just honestly they could run my. Let's reach out to that guy. He could start running my show.
Okay, now I gotta do this. All right, this one is not football related at all.
Okay,
but it is from a Buccaneers fan, and it was so bad. It was so. I just read it and I was like,
you read it. You're like, how?
You just said that. Okay. Whoever I get pregnant, I'm marrying her. No doubt about that. I want to do it the right way.
What?
He's doing it the right way. Whoever I get pregnant, I'm marrying her. No doubt about that.
No doubt about that.
Oh,
in case there was doubt. There's no doubt.
He's doing it the right way. Whoever I get pregnant.
Just whoever he comes across and just get
to slip and fall into her private parts. He's that's bad. Okay.
That's bad.
Brady can't throw the long ball.
Long ball to Antonio Brown.
Oops. Right. That was a beautiful pass.
That was one of my favorite. Like, I know Antonio Brown's not a good guy, but that was one of my favorite moments of the year so far.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I loved his celebration. I like what he was just like
thank God. Right.
He had a play earlier in the game where I thought he was going to get in and he got knocked out at the one.
Yep.
I put my hand on my head. I'm like, oh, I thought he was finally getting in. And then they put it away with the 40-yard or whatever it was.
Yep. Trade away 2 #1 draft picks and get Trevor Lawrence, period.
Well,
as if Josh Van Horn has somehow become a GM and unless the Jets or the Jaguars has somehow decided it's only going to take 2 #1 picks.
Wait, my favorite thing is that he's responding to something Nick Citro said. Like,
yeah, this is the one Nick sent me this.
That's great.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
This is great because we lost Jason Light in one before this, so we already have our new GM.
Right.
Yeah.
And we get to call the new stakeholders for Lawrence.
And according to the last one, you also now have Carson Wentz.
And you know what, guys? This is awful. I forgot
to
do
Nick?
this. Hold on.
What about Nick Foles? Can we give him?
I forgot to do this. Welcome to
Stupid Bucks fans say.
I forgot. That's awful. Okay. So next we have, this might be my last year as a fan. I'm so effing frustrated and fed up with this team since 1996. I've been a fan. I'm not even effing from Tampa Bay. This team definitely doesn't have the grit to be good. That's so beautiful that they won. We suck, and this is my final year of being a Tampa Bay fan. So he's still going to be a fan for the rest of the year. I hope they know they lost a loyal fan. Too many letdowns, too long.
I'm going to break this one down because I think there's a lot here that I really like.
Oh, there's so much in this one.
Okay, #1. I'll start with the end of it.
I'll start with the beginning.
Okay, we'll start with the beginning. This might be my last year as a fan. I'm a Jets fan. You're not allowed to stop being a fan of this team.
I love that he picked the best year in the
last 2 decades.
Right, but best year in the last 2 decades. This might be my last year as a fan. That's how we start, right?
I think we're missing the point here, guys. We're missing the point here. This guy wasn't even born then. I think he was born in 2000.
Yo. I've been a fan since 1996. I just think it's hilarious. In the first sentence, he says, "This might be my last year as a fan," and then later on, "This team definitely doesn't have the grit to be good. We suck at and this is my final year of being a Tampa fan." So he went from in the first sentence, "might be my last year as a fan," to "this is my final year of being a fan."
I also love that he put, "I hope they know they lost a loyal fan," like the Glazers.
Like they care.
Kevin Petty's gone.
Yeah, like they're care. Like they're gonna care. Like they're gonna be like.
Yeah, the Glazers.
Like Tom Brady, they're gonna ask him about it. Like, what's Greg Allman's gonna ask him about it? Tom Brady in a presser. He's gonna be like,
Kevin Petty said,
Kevin Petty is no longer a fan of the team, and Tom like breaks down. He starts crying a little bit. He's like, what can we do to get Kevin Petty back on the wagon? Like, how is this? And my favorite line of this is just the phrase "we suck." Because like. I'm going to put this in two separate situations. One, we suck. No, you don't suck. My team sucks. Two, you can't say we suck and be commenting stuff like this on Facebook, because guess what? You suck. These are players who are making however much money to be so good because they're that good at their sport and their job that they can be doing this professionally. Kevin, I don't know what you do, but you clearly have time to be commenting "yo," and then this.
Not an English teacher.
Yeah, exactly. This message on Facebook, I can't. It's ridiculous. The phrase "we suck" is hilarious to me because it's just
we suck.
We suck. But
he's after
this, after this, it's they suck. That's after this year because
yes, Jacob's right. From this point forward, he has to say they suck because he's now no longer a part of it.
Kevin also believes that he's the only Buccaneers fan outside of Tampa Bay, the city. I'm not even from Tampa Bay. Okay.
No, he's probably there now. He's not from there originally. Maybe I don't know, but this really fits.
Stupid Bucs fans say.
I mean, if anything ever fit, that would be it. Okay, let's move on.
That was one of my favorites.
Luke Easterling. Now, guys, there's no excuse for this. Luke Easterling is a professional. Okay,
he's terrified.
Yeah, I mean, no, this guy is a professional. Covers the Buccaneers. All right. Bucks get out coached by Raheem Morris, and Dirk Cutter is pretty fitting. Oops, Luke. Really? Come on, man. Really?
Luke, come to the dark side.
Golly, he covers the freaking team. All right, let's move on. Let's start to hear the excuses for Brady and the offense. This is not a playoff team.
Yes, they are.
Yes, this guy's classic. I even have another one by him. So I mean, watch this guy. I've got like 4 of these. This guy is the classic. This guy is the classic example of
stupid Bucs fans say,
because he's got one after another after another.
Okay, what? How are you not a playoff team? You're gonna be in the playoffs.
That's what I was just about to say. What are these guys gonna say next week when we clinch?
Yeah, even if they lost, they were gonna be a playoff team.
Guess what?
I got one for you. I know what he's gonna say. They're gonna play the Saints in the Super Bowl.
That's right.
Okay, you want to? This is breaking. This is breaking news. Any team that makes the playoffs is a playoff team. I know.
Really?
I know. Guess what? There's a chance that Washington is a playoff team this year. And guess what? They're not fantastic, but they're a playoff team. They are a playoff team. They did the bare minimum.
You're making my head hurt here. It's too much to compute.
Wisdom.
This is a lot. I know. This is why you guys have me on.
Another one. Same guy. You ready? Same guy. You ready? Brady is a liability. You need a quarterback with some sort of mobility in this age of football.
Aaron Rodgers would like to also have a word with Joe JB Brown.
I just think
you don't. Yeah. The word liability is not the right word here.
Brady is a liability. Hey, Joe, you're welcome to come on this show anytime. I'll give you the platform to speak. Okay, granted, when you come on, the first thing I will say is
stupid Bucks fans say,
leading into your segment, but I promise you, I will give you the floor.
It's great that he
whatever
really
you want, man.
It's great that he posted this in the first half, I'm sure, and really felt like he was right. And then Tom Brady threw for like 340 in the second half.
390.
Yeah. Oh, it was beautiful. Okay.
Oh yeah, Todd Boyes.
Todd Boyes.
Boyes
needs to go, please. Mediocre teams can score at will against our horrid secondary.
Oh boy.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Apparently, they didn't want to score in the second half.
Todd Bowles.
Boyes.
That's what I thought. I'm like, I don't recognize that.
It's not even close to right.
Oh,
it's
no.
right.
And there's another one there's another one I saw that said Todd Bowles.
Cup?
Yeah, there was one of them that said Todd Bowles.
See my bowl?
Yeah.
Todd Bowles is probably one of the best defensive coordinators in the NFL. I don't even know what.
Careful.
Right. Okay, guys, we're going back. You ready?
Yeah.
We're going back. We're going back to our buddy.
Yes.
Oh, JB Brown. The GM, all coaches and quarterback must go. Start fresh next year. Dude, Joe, you need seriously Valium or something. I mean, your fingers were definitely going faster than your brain was. Holy cow, man.
What's a team that what's a fan base that would respect a guy like Joe? Like what fan base could use a guy like Joe? Let's see.
Philly.
Oh no, that could use a guy. Yeah, Philly would like that guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Philly would love this guy.
The Eagles are looking for fans.
Philly, Vegas, like those kind of fans.
Yeah.
What do we get those two? A guy like Joe on here for a debate with another one.
I want him on here. Come on, man. I told you, I'll give you the floor. Doesn't even have to be a debate. I'll give you the floor. Okay, only team to have 3 Hall of Fame receiving core, but can't score. I wish we had JW so bad. Brady just trash. Who the heck can't score on Atlanta?
I don't think it says heck. I don't think it says heck. I see the letters T and F. Let me think. Let me think here.
Who the frick can't score?
Right. So,
that's it.
Who the flip?
Craig, I was also.
What I want to know is why did he take the T and make it? Why did he abbreviate the T like the word the? Like he didn't want to say the word the. UTF.
What I want to, I mean, to be fair to Craig, is I kind of felt like this in the first half. Like, why can't we score? Why can't we get a first down?
No, I get it, but he went way too far. I wish we had Jameis Winston so bad.
Jameis back.
Brady just trash. You want to defend that guy?
And how can you as a like week after week continue to say this and then see him throw for 3?
He's a third string quarterback. Okay, he's the third string quarterback. In the meantime, this Super Bowl winning guy has eclipsed Jameis's statistics. Remember this.
Hold on, he didn't beat his record though. Come on, guys.
You didn't beat.
Jameis is part of that 30-30 club now.
Yeah.
Come on now. That's pretty damn hard record to beat.
Yeah,
what do you think, Tyler, huh?
It's going to be tough.
He did a better job. I mean, he's thrown for more touchdowns than Jameis did last year. In the big year for Jameis with all the touchdowns, Brady's already thrown more and has only 11 interceptions.
If he wants
Rick, that's because the O season is rookie year.
Here we go. You ready? Tom Brady was signed to bring us the championship. Our defense will screw it up if they don't start faster, because
this person has never watched a Bucs game besides today,
or apparently a New England game. Okay. Right. Or a New England game, because, remember, Tom Brady was signed to bring us a championship. He can't handle it when the defense doesn't start fast. 28-3.
Yeah, he's a Brady fanboy. It's fine.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Send pressure. Like I said, damn, it's not a geometry quiz, apparently, or spelling.
Wow.
Apparently, it's not a spelling quiz either.
That's really rough when you try to, I don't know, when you try to post something like this and you just butcher it. That's tough.
Right.
That's
right.
painful.
Now this is fantastic too. You ready? You ready? 2 words. The guy posts 2 words and manages to get in.
Stupid Bucks fans say.
It only took 2 words. Goodbye, playoffs.
Playoffs?
He's a football player too. He should understand. Look at him up there.
Goodbye,
Yep.
playoffs. Goodbye,
Oops.
playoffs.
Well, goodbye, playoffs. Like
Goodbye,
as if even if they lost,
I think we had like
they
a
weren't going to make the playoffs.
chance of getting in, even if we lost.
No, they would have made it. Of course, they were going to go. Especially, I mean, the Rams.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Tom Brady is trash. Fournette is
Oh,
hot
yeah.
garbage. This is my
There it
favorite. Tom Brady is trash. Fournette is hot garbage, and the play calling is horrific. No rushing yards from Shady. Fournette, Vaughn, we just wasting money now. Def not putting pressure on Matt. So, and I didn't even go any further because it was just that was good.
Why, that was pretty articulate.
Yeah,
Wasting. He's wasting.
there's a well-spoken young man.
We just
I love
wasting
that-
money.
I love that he assumes we're wasting money, and those guys he listed were paying in like nickels and quarters.
Yeah, we're paying Fournette like the veteran minimum. I mean, we're paying these guys like we're paying all of these guys.
Shady's paid nothing. Vaughn is on a rookie deal.
Right.
Shady makes
Fournette isn't even spelled right.
Antonio, like,
let's go on. All right, you ready? Defense wins championship. Only individual, only one.
Only one.
Okay, and we don't have a good defense.
Only
Defense
one
wins championship.
Only
Singular.
Well, he was on the right track there. I mean, I understand it, but
not with the we don't have a good defense.
Except any sort of football take he had in that entire thing. Like
yes, he was very close. Other than the fact that he was wrong about everything, he was right there.
He was that close.
He was close.
Just like Cody Parkey was.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
Like, so we kind of suck, huh? Our offense is embarrassing. That didn't age well.
I want to know what Jermaine said.
Jermaine
down at the bottom.
Oh, every week I can't go down any further.
I know.
Yeah, it says. Oh, I'll tell you what it says. Hold on. Yeah, I put that in there actually. I saved it.
I could probably sit and join.
Yeah, hold on. Here you go. I did it on purpose. There you go.
I like him.
So do I. I put that in. I left it in there on purpose. Thank you, Jermaine. Thank you, Jermaine. We need more fans like you. More fans like you. Absolutely. Okay, let's keep going. We haven't suck.
What is up with people that can't
Bosco
spell?
Prep receivers.
Whoever said Bosco prep receivers can see. I like that. I like Bosco prep.
Yep. Okay. Let's move on. It's time to admit that Brady is not the quarterback he used to be. He's exactly the quarterback he used to be.
He's
coming
better.
back against the Falcons.
Might be better.
He is better.
Yeah. And last but not least, guys, the final one. The final.
Stupid Bucks fans say.
We would have 21 points right now with Jameis.
And 9 interceptions.
Passes. His check down passes from Brady are garbage. And that's from Mike Smith. I wonder if it's the same one that was the defensive coordinator because he couldn't do anything anyway. He sucked. So oof. There you go, guys. Another episode.
Stupid Bucks fans say.
Another.
I love that cat.
That was fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, there were so many today. It was like I'm watching my Facebook feed go by, and it's like when you watch a wheel on a slot machine. It was like, which ones am I using? I mean, there were so many in the first half.
Did someone say slot machine?
Yeah.
Where?
Okay, let's bring in one more person here. Hold on. We've got welcome to the show, Joshua Cole. Alan, how you doing, brother?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, buddy?
How's everyone doing tonight?
Beautiful tree, brother.
Oh, thank you. It's fake.
That was awesome. Well, I mean,
wait, is Jacob wearing a Jaguars?
Yes, he is.
He's full on there, huh?
I'm really bringing out all. I'm pulling out all the stops for this one. And I the problem is all my Jets jerseys are. I have a Jamal Adams jersey and I have a Le'Veon Bell jersey. So those are that's what I'm working with.
So this is the interesting question right now. If the season ended today,
yes,
the Rams would play. Is it Washington or is it the Giants?
I have no idea.
Wait,
it depends how this game goes. Probably.
Who's leading the NFC East?
If the Giants win, the Giants are.
Yeah,
the football team
leads the East.
Okay, what's that?
The winner of this game leads the East. Right now it's Washington, but the Giants with a win take over.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait, who are the Giants playing?
The Browns. I think they're losing.
No, so it's not the winner of this game. No. It's the Giants win. Right.
It's 13-3 right now. Browns are winning. They're beating the Giants. End of the third quarter, just getting ready to start the fourth.
So if they lose, then it's still Washington. So the Rams would play Washington. The Bucks would play who is the team that the Buccaneers would play?
The Packers.
The Packers or the Saints?
No, it'd probably be the Saints.
Have a bye.
Yeah, the Packers have a bye.
I thought, if I wasn't mistaken, I thought they would go to the winner of the East.
Saints is 2.
So it would be the Saints.
Yeah, it'd be the Saints. Yeah.
Saints is 2, and then Seahawks are 3.
No. It would be the Seahawks.
It would be the Seahawks. Yeah.
Yeah, they play the Seahawks.
That's a very winnable game for sure.
Yeah. They play the Seahawks in Seattle. Yeah, I think that is a winnable game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Becomes interesting though, doesn't it?
Oh, I see Mike saying that this is a Mitch jersey. I know I'm wearing 15, but this is an old jersey. This is an Allen Robinson jersey actually.
Hey, I knew
that jersey looked good on you.
I was actually just thinking, Jacob, I hope your dad like just out of thought went and got you like a pre-made Trevor Lawrence Christmas jersey.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Oh, this is a great story. So I was so close to getting one.
Trevor Lawrence what?
I was 2 clicks away from buying myself a pre-made customized Trevor Lawrence Jets jersey. So close. And my dad, it was my mom who was like, "This is a bad idea," and I was like, "No, it's fine." she's like, just wait, and we could get it for your birthday if you guys get the one pick. And so now I'm waiting.
They beat the Rams.
We did beat the Rams.
Crazy.
But it's just, I mean, the Rams beat the Bucks. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
There's so facto. The Jets are then better than the Bucks. Why not?
Jets are better than the Bucks.
You heard it first here.
This is the insight from Jacob Charno of Hardcore Football.
Hold on. We got to address this. Patrick Miller. Patrick, let's talk about this, okay? I like Bucks Report, but this segment sucked, basically, is what he's saying. I didn't realize it was mostly just fans ripping on other fans over spell checks, first half posts, and when we're down 17-0. I told you he's a GOAT. Patrick, are you the person who
welcome to the segment, Patrick.
I'm not sure what you're saying. I told you he's the GOAT.
The GOAT mentality is giving me a headache. Everyone calling him the GOAT. Doesn't matter. He'll come back.
Okay. This team may be in the playoffs, but it's not playing playoff contenders because maybe we came back against the choke famous team. Jesus, guys, take it down a notch. Come on, Patrick. I mean, was it you that I was picking on or something? Did I accidentally pick on you? I mean, the thing is this.
It's Joe Brown's burner account.
Yeah.
Patrick Miller.
Say, Patrick, sometimes I say stupid stuff, okay? Sometimes I say stupid things. And when I do, I count on these guys to tell me that it belongs in
Bucks fans say.
Okay? Because sometimes I'm stupid. All right? And sometimes all of these guys are stupid.
What's the chances that Patrick's going through all like his old posts right now and deleting whatever?
Patrick's going, crap, what did I say?
Not today, not me.
Yeah.
We're just kidding, Patrick.
But it's easier to tell you that you're wrong than admitting that we're wrong. So
see, we're all idiots sometimes. It's just,
go back and watch
Patrick, join the club to tell me I'm wrong all the time.
Yeah,
seriously, bro. I mean, and look at me, I'm still here.
Yes, we are a little more careful maybe about putting some of this on social media. maybe we stop for a second and think before we say this, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I say something stupid and one of these guys calls it out, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Patrick, just reading your comments too, this fan base has been saying stupid shit since week 1. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. They act like this is, the Patriots team will go to 9 straight AFC Championship games, and they're like, that's what this fan base.
They are the Patriots team. They just came back against the Falcons. Thank you.
I'm just going to sum this up. They're happy that they're winning.
Yes.
What? Oh my God. Like, it's okay to be happy about stuff. We can go nuts over every single win if we wanted to, because a win is a win.
Best answer ever. Teresa, you get an award here, Teresa. This is awesome. It is what it is. This is what they wrote, so let them monitor themselves if they don't want to show up. Amen to that. Amen to that. You know what?
And it was spelled correctly.
You don't have to worry. Yeah. What do you know? You spelled it right. Come on. Yeah. Willow says they're just making fun of people laugh a little bit. Exactly. We're having fun. Come on, man. If you're going to tell me when you read your Facebook feed, if you don't look at that and slap yourself on the forehead time and go, I cannot believe
Bucks fans say,
then
right. I mean, we could fill a whole show with just Jameis 101 stuff.
And we welcome. This is the thing. We will welcome them to come on here. The people who say those things, please come defend yourself.
I said it. I'll give you the platform by yourself.
But they're keyboard warriors. That's the difference.
I got breaking news.
Harry's calling timeout on this one.
Cody Parkey just hit an extra point.
Oh my Lord. Oh my. Does
anybody want a really nice curved TV, because it's getting ready to get ripped off the wall? You know what? I think I need a new TV. I'm not going to do it. This guy haunts me. I'm sorry. I just can't get over this. Cody Parkey. I really wish maggots would crawl in his socks today after the game. I really do. Yep. I hope he gets fleas. Did I say that?
Fleas? I think you can say that.
Yeah, fleas. Yeah, I really, I just can't believe it. This guy haunts me. What is up with this Cody Parkey? Tyler, help me out here, would you?
Oh no, we're all enjoying it, Harry. Hold on.
That guy's I don't know that he could walk through the streets of Chicago and not get mugged today. So that's about it.
I don't think people would know who he is.
I think he's up there with Steve Bartman.
He's not that high, but he's up there.
That poor guy. Here's the difference. Steve Bartman. No, Cody Parkey's missing the field goals. Steve Bartman did what just about any fan would do in the moment.
One of us in there would have
Cody Parkey gets paid to do that.
Right. Everybody around Steve Bartman was doing the same thing.
Absolutely, they were. And you know what? Alou was just mad because he wasn't tall enough to get the ball.
Right. And Steve, I like Steve Bartman. I got no problem with that guy. And let me tell you something: if your team sucks so bad that you can't come, you can't make up for that. If that really costs you, that's on you.
I'll lose the reason that it got so bad, and I wish they would have. They did send Bartman an invitation after the World Series, but he didn't want to come back, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, you know what? I want to do something. Patrick,
call in.
Patrick, call in. And here's the deal. Nobody's gonna make fun of you. Nobody's gonna make fun of you. I will give you full screen. I will pull the rest of us, all of us, off the screen, and I will let you have your say. Okay, I'll let you have your say. I just put the link in there for you. You just click on that. You don't have to come on camera. You can turn your camera off. It can be all video, or if you want to call, you can call. If you feel better calling, you're welcome to do that. I'll put the number at the bottom right now.
Did we get Joshua's take on the game today, or what?
No, Joshua, let's have it.
Whew, roller coaster ride.
I'm a New England fan.
Yeah, roller coaster ride. We've been through it against that Falcons team before, so seeing the comeback, with Tom, there's always a chance. And this team, obviously, they have not played well starting off right out of the gate. That's something that needs to be fixed, but you got to have confidence that they're going to go in there. And as we saw last week, kind of make some adjustments at halftime that they haven't done the prior weeks before that. Able to get the running game going a little bit more, trusting that to go. Fournette found some good holes. And then the receivers just, they all played good parts, hitting Evans down there, Antonio Brown, Chris Godwin. They all looked I want to say the receivers, when they caught the ball, when the ball was thrown on time, because Tom did have a little bit of, an off day with the ball a little bit, but they all looked like how we think they're going to look. It looked like Mike Evans out there. It looked like Chris Godwin catching that touchdown in traffic right there and just squeezing in. It looked like Antonio Brown, precise route running and getting to the end zone. It looked like Gronkowski. It looked like Fournette. It looked like the team that we envisioned. So I took it to the second half, but I was encouraged by what I saw.
Patrick, I agree. Patrick, I just want to I got to respond to this. Patrick, you said what would be the point of calling in? Really, you want me to explain yourself so I can be the joke of your segment? You're trolling as you're reading my comments. I said very clearly, we will give you the floor. None of us will speak. None of us will. We will not make fun of you. We'll just give you the floor. Say your piece. Defend the other side, or defend some of the comments if you want. I'm fine with that.
I just want his take on the game. That's it. I just want to know.
I just want to hear. Yeah, I just want to.
We'll get him on here.
I want his take on the game. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Zero.
So come on.
You can mute me. I want to hear what he actually has to say. I do.
Yeah, I agree.
It's one of those things where, like, once you start going on social media and posting, like, oh my god, this is gonna, like, it opens yourself up for anybody. Once it's on Facebook, it's public property. Anyone can take it. Anyone can do anything with it. I'm in a Disney group because I'm a pass holder, and someone took a picture of Disney and it's like, this is my picture. Do not use it. Do not copy. Oh man, the comments of people copying it and photoshopping went off. It's kind of like that. Once you put it out there, you can use it. And and if you're posting stuff like that on Facebook, it's for reaction. You could call up your buddy, or you could turn to your buddy or your wife or your kids or whoever you're watching the game with and be like, oh man, this team effing sucks right now. But once you go to the keyboards,
I agree. And that's the thing, is once you put up
you're looking for the reaction.
There's a little comment button right below it. Okay, you're putting it in a format for people to respond, reply, and comment. That's it.
Correct.
So I mean, come on, man.
And I'm just gonna throw this one out there because this was a comment that's not gonna go unnoticed. He said, "I'll just tune in when it's more professional." These are probably, like, you're not going to get much better insight than this. You're saying you could tune into Peter's show, and you should tune into both because these are both fantastic shows. And tune into my show Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Absolutely.
Right on here. If you want to, you can come watch my show. But you're not going to get better insight than the guys here. So go tune into Peter's show. He's going to tell you the same exact thing if you comment that. I'm letting you know that right now. So have fun with that.
To pile on to what Jacob said too, he went back there. He goes, "It's exhausting." The same time, you have idiots thinking that this Bucks report is a legit media source. If it's not, it's not. I would just like to tell you myself personally. I went to training camp a few times this season as a credentialed media member. I was in almost all the Zoom meetings, asking the head coach and LaShawn McCoy, OJ Howard, you name it, asking them questions. If this was just a fan site, they don't just give you credentials to go do that stuff. And I'm not trying to, whatever, but I'm just defending it. Not to mention the numerous times that this platform has been credentialed for different
What I think is hilarious is, why is it that when Jimmy Kimmel or those guys, I can't remember who does stupid tweets, that's fine. Right?
I love those. My favorite one is the Shaq one. He goes, "Shaq, you in that Buick? You know you don't fit in that Buick."
I mean, come on.
I have a question.
For us to do the same thing, come on, let's have.
There's a bunch of good ones. The Terrell Suggs. Terrell Suggs.
All right, everybody, hold on. Patrick's here. Much respect, Patrick. Much respect.
I'm muting myself.
Hold on.
Muting myself as well.
All right, hold on, Patrick. How you doing, Patrick?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, all right. I'm going to give you the floor. I'm going to give you full screen and give you the floor. Okay. I'm going to mute everybody so they don't even have a choice. Not that, although they're all.
Hey, I don't mind you guys. I don't mind chit-chatting back and forth. I'm not scared of that. I'm just saying the whole bringing me on is kind of like a troll move, trying to basically call me out when, you know what I'm saying?
No, because I'm telling you, take the floor.
Okay, so all right, I'll take the floor. So let's
take it.
For the first half, so a huge stat that I have an issue with is for the past 9 weeks, we have been outscored 59-7 in the first quarter. So for those 7 points that we did score, it was in the Carolina Panthers game. So we've been outscored 59-0 in 8 games. You're telling me Brady, with what we have, couldn't score anything within the first 8 weeks or within 8 games? That's horrible. No?
Yeah, yes, it's horrible. But let's say this.
You know,
Okay,
Jameis is putting up. You know, Jameis can put up numbers, and I know that everybody wants to come back and say, "Oh, he's a Winston fan." Blah blah. Anybody that plays for the Bucs, I'm gonna support. So that being said, it's not about Jameis. It's about the quarterback position. If you want to say something about Jameis, why are we not talking about Brady? Everybody throws what they want at Jameis, blah, blah, blah. He's third string, he's this, he's that. Any other quarterback if you take away his 6 rings and with the way Brady is playing, a lot of people are going to be in the same position, are going to say the
What do
same
you
thing.
mean? Oh, okay. So everybody, you can unmute. Okay. But here's the thing, Patrick. Honest question. This is an honest question.
Think about the cap space. Think about the cap space in this team. This isn't the 2019 team.
I understand, but Patrick, now for a second, let me talk.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Look, you say the way that Brady is playing, and you're saying it as though it's bad. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. But listen, it's not bad. He's thrown more touchdowns than any Buccaneer ever in a season. Do you realize that?
I do.
Okay. He's thrown only 11 interceptions. All right.
I realize that.
He's thrown for a boatload of yards. This is not.
Are you just happy with the stats and good numbers?
I'm happy with that's good numbers. A 9-5.
What was the record when Jameis was playing quarterback?
Brought Jameis Winston in here. You lost.
I get the 9-5, but you really think that 9-5? We wouldn't be 9-5 with Jameis in this position we're at right now?
You wouldn't.
Interceptions difference.
You'd be talking about the draft next year like you always are during this time.
No, you wouldn't, because you're talking about the second year of Jameis, of Bruce Arians. Anybody that's played in Bruce Arians' system knows that the second year is going to drop.
You're going on hypotheticals.
This is Brady's first year, and they're 9-5.
Hypotheticals.
And his 20th year, and he is one of the most quarterback to throw passes away. He gives it up and lives for the next play every time.
He threw for almost 400 yards today, and no interceptions, 0.
Well, to be fair, hold on. To be fair, Jameis didn't throw any picks today.
There's nobody in that secondary that would pick it off.
19 interceptions. 19 more interceptions.
Jameis's first
19 more interceptions.
You know how many interceptions last year weren't on Brady or weren't on Jameis?
You know how many weren't on Brady? I can name the last one that he just had was a tip pass at the line of scrimmage. Not on Brady. How is that on Brady?
So let's say.
Okay, but and you're just saying so in Bruce Arians' system, is it wrong to say that everybody's interception rate is going to go up? Look at Tom Brady's interception.
Hold on.
He's a notable bad decision maker.
Hold on.
Going back to college.
But he still has
11.
His interception rate is up tremendously high right now.
You know what?
Right, everybody, hold on.
Let me just finish my thought. If he was so good, Taysom Hill would not have been the starting quarterback.
Okay. Hold on now, Josh. Hold on, Patrick. Everybody, hold on. Patrick, I'm going to mute you, brother. All right, listen. Here's the thing. You have to say that Bruce Arians is a bad head coach and you have to say Sean Payton is a bad head coach if you're thinking that Winston is a better quarterback than Brady, because Payton has him as the third string quarterback, and Arians preferred that they bring in Brady over him. So you're saying those are two bad head coaches who don't know what they're doing and made a bad decision. That doesn't make sense.
The Saints reached out to Brady.
Hold on. And now add the statistics that I was bringing up on top of the fact that those two coaches said what they said.
Oh, boy. Okay, so
All right,
now let
Patrick.
me speak.
Go.
Okay, so now Taysom Hill, 4-1, was there before Jameis. He was given that promise. He would be started, given the chance to start if Drew Brees was injured. That is
So it's because of a
guaranteed.
promise. That's why they did it.
person
He's
can.
better.
That's
It's in the
the
contract.
best
It's not a promise. The contract guaranteed it. It's in the
It's not a
contract.
contract.
What kind of contract? What kind of weird Madden contract guarantees that? If he sucks,
That
he
he would-
sucks. He's not going to
That he
start
would
if he
give him
sucks.
the chance to start? How are you going to say he sucks
If
he's
Winston
never given
outperformed
a
him
chance to
in
start?
camp, if
I
Winston
promise
outperformed
you
him in
that's not in
practice,
his
they would have started
contract.
him. If Winston outperformed him,
If
he
it
would have
wasn't
been
in
started.
if it wasn't in the contract, okay, whatever. Say it wasn't. All right, whatever. You're telling me that you bring in Jameis Winston, you're gonna give Jameis Winston the chance over Taysom Hill, who's already been there and has a 25 million or whatever contract.
Whoever's practicing better, yes. Whoever's better.
No, you're
Whoever's better in
not,
practice
but-
and gives you the best chance to win. This isn't a Saints team that season was done. Maybe yes,
Hold
the
on.
season was done, yes, but they were still competing and they still did pretty well.
Okay.
I don't know
So
what you're
Jameis-
talking about, man.
All right, so
I just
Jameis
want
is
to
just
ask
garbage,
Patrick one
right?
question.
Jameis is
Patrick, can I
just
ask you one
garbage.
question? I just want to clear this up. One
Let me
quick
finish
question.
this. Let me finish this. I'll let you ask me any question you want.
Okay.
So Jameis is just trash can garbage that Sean Payton, one of the best coaches in the NFL, thinks that Jameis is just garbage.
Sean Payton reached out to Tom Brady before Drew Brees said that he was going to be coming back. So in this essence, and yes, Sean Payton did as well try to pick Brady over Jameis Winston, as
So
did the whole league.
with those two, out of the only two picks that we had that was going to replace Brady, which is Teddy Bridgewater and Tom Brady, you're telling me that any other available quarterback would have been a better start than Jameis?
No one said that. Nobody said
Nobody
that.
said that.
We're just documenting Jameis Winston's numerous on the field and off the field bad decision making.
Does anybody know what the salary
cap?
cap was last year compared to this year?
It doesn't matter. He would have got paid. He wanted to get paid more than Tom Brady. He wanted $32 million a year.
You damn right he did.
Look, so hold on.
Take
Patrick,
away
Patrick,
those
hold on.
$7 million more.
Hold on.
That you can't
Everybody,
get AB,
let's
you
let the
can't get
dude
Gronk,
talk. Let's bring
Fournette,
the dude
or
in.
McCoy.
Let the dude respond.
I
Look
just
at any of those guys with Jameis.
Patrick, who do you want to be the starting quarterback of the Buccaneers team? Is it Jameis, or would you rather have Brady?
Listen, this year I would rather have Jameis Winston starting. Now let me finish.
Thank you.
Let me finish. I grew up as a huge Tampa Bay fan.
Oh.
As a huge Tampa Bay fan, I'm an FSU fan. I'm a huge Jameis fan. Now, given that, aside from even before we even got Jameis Winston, my favorite player in the NFL is Tom Brady. When we signed Tom Brady, that tore me right down the middle. I had no idea. I wanted Jameis Winston, but we have Tom Brady, and I knew Tom Brady's on his downward slope. So what?
He's not.
He's
What do you mean he's on a downward slope?
He's
having one of the best years of his career.
He's on his upward slope. Yes, and he has the best team he's ever played with. You're telling me this is his upward slope? He's going to play till he's 50? No.
He's on pace for
Patrick, were you one of those people?
4,440 yards.
Patrick,
And
were
he
you
gets
one of the
30
fans of
sacks.
Tom Brady who were saying that you were so excited to see what he could do when Brady was throwing when New England lost to the Titans last year in the wild card? Were you one of those people who after were like, I can't wait to see what Tom Brady can do with weapons? He would be so good. They would win every Super Bowl if they had weapons.
And the 2007 Patriots.
Everybody hold on. This is going to be beautiful.
The
Dude,
2007 Patriots.
dude, take the floor.
The dude is here.
Take the floor, dude.
Hey, first of all, welcome. Good evening, gentlemen. Okay. I too am a fan of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Florida State Seminoles. But let's not let words just go out of our mouth without putting a little context in it. The Saints didn't go after Jameis Winston. The Saints,
right,
like every other team, passed on Jameis Winston for 90% of the free agency period time and then signed Jameis Winston to the bare minimum. So that would be more framed as the Saints took a flyer on Jameis Winston. That said, we're talking facts against hyperbole or projection here and saying, well, every quarterback does better in the second year. We don't know that. We know that so far, but to say every quarterback is doing better, let's just point out none of the quarterbacks did as astronomically bad with turnovers as Winston did in the first year. But all that, the Winston part is irrelevant because Tom Brady, albeit having 30 or 11 interceptions so far, and the touchdown stat of what it is, and that's great, but the only stat that matters is 9 wins. 9 wins with 2 games left,
Hallelujah.
2 very winnable games. Here, they just went to Megatron's butthole and pulled one out against the Falcons in spectacular fashion, however you want to frame it. The next game is the Lions. I think that's a good game, but I think they can win that game. And then you get those same Falcons back at Raymond James Stadium to finish the season. And quite possibly with the way it played today, if you go look right now, if the playoffs ended right now, the Buccaneers' first round game is against the winner of the AFC East.
NFC East.
NFC East is what I meant. Okay, so think about that.
Actually, that's not true. The Rams are still there.
Literally from Adam Schefter.
That cannot be correct.
Okay, we'll confirm.
Cannot. Yeah, because the Rams and Bucks have the same record, and the Rams have the tiebreaker, so it would be the Rams.
Just a reminder that the Rams lost to the Jets today.
I just want to highlight the fact that the dude said that the team went into Megatron's butthole and pulled one out.
Well, that's exactly what they did. So here's where we're at. We somehow have gone on a Sunday where the Buccaneers pulled out a victory. And let's be honest, we can be very critical about how they played in the first half. I think everybody was. I think judging by the stupid shit Bucks fans say segment, that there was a lot of people who were a little upset with the performance. But they won. They came back from 17-0, won a game on the road, a game that was crucial to their playoff chances, or at least playoff seeding. So, for this conversation to devolve into the Jameis Winston thing, I feel like this whole segment, no offense, should be put on stupid that Bucks fans say. So, here we are. Not only do we find it in newsfeed, evidently we get it live. And that's my problem is Jameis Winston wears black and gold. Jameis Winston receives a paycheck in New Orleans, Louisiana. Jameis Winston, for everything he did or did not do, doesn't wear pewter and red. Doesn't collect a check from the Buccaneers. Doesn't play for the Buccaneers. If you want Jameis to succeed as a person, I support that. But to sit there and say, with literally nothing to back it up except for I think so, and I've been a fan for many years, that Jameis is going to just automatically have a much better year under Arian's system and have the Bucks at 9-5. I think that's a little, I don't know, far out, man.
Even when Arians didn't believe that.
I think anytime somebody brings up Jameis, it debunks like any kind of argument that person has to say. So I shouldn't have even brought up Jameis. My whole argument is basically we are not in playoff form. We're not playing like playoff like a playoff.
That's not unreasonable to say. That's not unreasonable to say. I think if you look at it and say, you know what, To be really successful in the playoffs, we cannot be this inconsistent. Okay, that's a reasonable take.
It needs to look at the second half in the next two games right off the get.
Right.
If it does that, then I feel really good. But at the same time, what Patrick's saying, it doesn't look like that we go into New Orleans or go into Seattle or Green Bay or any of those places other than the NFC East, and we're favored. Or you're looking at that like easy win. And it's a playoff, so no one's an easy win. But
you start week 16, week 17, or week 1 of the playoffs down in the first or second quarter. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Those people got it together.
16 or 17, I don't think.
28-3. 28-3.
I think you guys go down 14-0 to the Lions and still come back and win that game.
28-3.
Never forget. 28-3. Never forget.
Wait, Patrick. Let me ask you this question because I'm kind of curious because you said you think Jameis would be better as the Bucs quarterback than Brady is right now. No, so do you think that? So which quarterback?
I would
Jameis
rather
Winston
have Jameis
or Tom Brady?
I didn't say he would be better. I would rather have Jameis.
Hold on. Let Jacob finish.
So
go ahead.
Which quarterback do you think gives the Bucs the best chance to win?
Tom Brady.
So then that should be the quarterback of the team. So I don't understand your Jameis. I mean, I want to try and understand where you're coming from because I don't understand how you think Jameis should be the quarterback of the team if Tom Brady gives them the best chance to win.
I don't think the margin of difference is that great that it's going to be like, oh, we're going to go down 30 interceptions again this year. That's not.
It's 19 interceptions difference
right now. Yeah, right now it's like 20 interception difference, and there's but
I
mean, here's the stat.
This year?
Jameis Winston.
Brady's like number one notorious for, it's not their throw it away. It's not their throw it away. It's not their throw it away. Live to see another down.
Better than forcing it and giving the ball to the other team.
That's literally quarterbacking. That's
literally the
definition of quarterbacking.
He doesn't check down. He doesn't check down whatsoever.
Who does
whatsoever?
He's a check down king.
Brady.
Wait.
No, he does the play.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna give the hold on, and then it's gonna happen. I have not done this, but it's gonna happen.
Oh no!
Hold on, Joshua, you go first.
Brady is a king of. Did you watch the first Super Bowl in 2001? He is a king of the check down, the dink, the dunk, the James White, his whole entire career.
So
Kevin Falk, J.R. Redmond. I can go on and on.
For the first time since week 1. For the first time since week 1.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, man.
Go enjoy your professional show.
Tom has made his career off of throwing the ball to running backs out in the ball.
Do you not remember the insane season James White had in 2018? That was
Shane Vereen.
That was purely because Tom Brady checked the ball down to him.
I could have sworn that Jameis Winston stood in front of a whiteboard with like Steve Mariucci or Gruden during the draft and broke down some plays and talked about checkdowns to touchdowns like the king Tom Brady does.
You know what it is?
I could have sworn he said that.
It's almost Christmas, and Jameis Winston is Jesus to some of these people, so they're all feeling all.
Well, here's the thing: it's almost Christmas, and Jameis Winston over the last 2 years is still in the top 5 for total interceptions.
The crazy thing is the Buccaneers can actually still win the NFC South. They can win the whole thing, but the NFC South looks a lot more clearer because now that they're missing Michael Thomas for the next 2 games, we saw the Vikings. They're not they can.
Who do they play though?
They play the Vikings, who can turn on and turn. Obviously, and then they play the Panthers, who almost beat the Chiefs, and then almost beat the Packers today. I know you say almost, Rick, but still, they're not, this is a team that's not laying down at the end of the season. And if those 2 teams,
who are they playing?
The Vikings and the Panthers, with no Michael Thomas.
It's unlikely, but the door is still open. A lot of good things happened this weekend. The Jets winning was a great thing for Tampa.
Listen, guys, it's going to take.
No, we're not denying that, but the door is open.
I have a clarification on my previous statement.
Okay.
So, evidently, when you drink all day, you can misread things. The Buccaneers have an excellent chance at the number 5 seed, according to him, because The Buccaneers' next 2 games are, as we know, the Lions and Falcons.
Yes.
Whereas the Rams are at Seattle and Arizona.
No, that we talked about that earlier. It was just yes, I agree with you about that. They have an excellent chance,
and I think get to the 5 seed, you get to play the Giants.
You probably haven't drank enough, dude.
Well, that could be the problem after that last phone call. And here's the thing, Patrick, we love you. We love all you guys watching. But come on, man. Everything else you're allowed. Opinions are great, but Tom Brady isn't known for checkdowns. That's like saying Gisele Bundchen isn't known for long legs. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Listen, you can have your opinions unless they're wrong. That's all I'm going to say.
Well,
but he hit the nail on the head too.
I don't think that's opinion. I don't think that's opinion.
Right. That's not opinion.
He did though bring up a big point though. Anytime someone does mention Jameis Winston, it almost discredits any factual or knowledge-based argument they had prior to it, because
considering he's not on the team anymore.
Well, like right now, wouldn't Jameis? Right now, wouldn't Winston have to, or wouldn't Brady have to throw like 10 interceptions in each of the last 2 games to get to Jameis's interception total?
10.
Okay,
so you can't say that Tom Brady gives you the best chance to win, but Jameis should be the quarterback.
Right. That's what Jacob.
That was what I was trying to get. That was what I was trying to like.
Jacob drilled down to that.
He was bouncing off. I don't know. Like he was bouncing off of a bunch of different points that had no connection to each other, and so I wanted to get that straight because he was. It felt like he was like answering like his own question. It felt like he was saying something and then like rebutting like himself. Like it was like he was going against what he was. It was very confusing. So I just wanted that cleared up.
Jacob, hold on, everybody. Jacob has to bounce out of here. So Jacob, tell everybody where they can find you, and then we'll continue this conversation.
Yeah, for sure. I have a physics project to do that's due in an hour. So, but yeah, you can check me out, Hard Count Football on YouTube and SoundCloud, and then you can check out the Hard Count Football podcast live, which is Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Hard Count Football YouTube channel. And then now on Bucks Report, which is extremely exciting. So check that out. You guys, I'm going to send the link out for that too. So Patrick, if you want to come talk to me, I'll be more than glad to talk to you. And then any of you guys, obviously, come on. You guys are always welcome.
Strategy.
And then you can check me out on Twitter at Jacob Charno, Instagram at Hard Count Football, and now on TikTok at Hard Count Football as well. Rick, it's always a lot of fun. It's always fun to talk to you guys. And,
absolutely.
I'll talk to you guys soon.
Sounds great. Thank you, Jacob.
Peace, man.
All right. All right. Is everybody else good to go, or does anybody else have to bounce out of here?
I got like 5 minutes on me.
Okay.
I was able to use a cup to relieve myself. Go ahead.
Okay. So this was my point starting all of this. Okay. The beginning of this whole show is the people who are critical of what Tom Brady is doing. You're just not watching. You're literally saying this. You're literally saying they won, but it wasn't pretty. I mean, that's your entire argument is that won, but it wasn't pretty. I mean, that's what I think of from you guys. What?
We didn't blow them out.
I mean,
all the talent we have, we would have blown them out. We would have got more yards.
Right.
Look at the stats. Look at the stats. If Jameis was here, look at the stats.
Now, flash back to a year ago. Forget Jameis for a second. Just this isn't about Jameis, but flash back to a year ago, and let's stop and think for a second. Where were we 1 year ago? Now, let's say the Buccaneers improved some. Okay, they improved some. Jameis cut down his interceptions by 10. That's a big chunk. It's almost, let's say he cut him down by 16. That's 1 per game. Okay, 16. He's still above where we're at now. And this is Brady's first year. So if you're saying quarterbacks get better in the second year under Arians, imagine next year with Brady. Okay, your own argument that quarterbacks get better in the second year. Use your argument. If quarterbacks under Arians get better in the second year, and this is Brady in year 1.
Watch out, 72 Dolphins.
What? What'd you say?
I said, watch out, 72 Dolphins. They're going undefeated.
I mean, holy cow, man!
Hey, I want to give
last year, right? At this point, the Bucks They lost the final 2 games to go.
Yeah.
7-9. So
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. And the Bucks are already guaranteed a winning season. The Buccaneers are 99% are the odds to get into the playoffs. 99%.
I want to kind of tie in a shout out to the previous segment, but I don't want to use the same words because this guy actually gets mad respect, and that's to Twitter warrior and legend. Is it legendary? Is he legendary? Anyway, pretty famous, world famous maybe. Bucks writer for BucksWire.com, Luke Easterling, put out a tweet during the first half. You know,
I brought it up. It was part of our segment.
And props out to him. He wrote an article basically calling himself out for it.
Oh, tell me about this. Please tell me about this. I'm going to bring the tweet up.
He handled it the way that you expect someone of Luke Easterling's professionalism to handle it. And I'll put the link in the comment section of the show here for anybody who wants to come back and check it out.
Here was the tweet. The tweet.
Yeah, dude. And if you go to the Twitter thread, Luke took it. He got some abuse, brother. And he puts out an article, brings it up in the article, ties it in nicely. That's kind of how this is all supposed to go.
Mad props to Luke Easterling.
Are we
careful what you tweet in the second quarter?
Yeah. Are we poking fun at you people for what you post? Yeah. But it's not like we're poking fun at you to the point where you should get upset. It's more like, okay, here's a group of friends walking down the street, right? One of you guys trips on the crack in the sidewalk. All 3 friends look at the guy and go, dumbass. That's all we're doing.
That's exactly. You ever hang out with guys in the cheap seats and talk football? That's what we're doing. That's exactly what it is. We're a bunch of guys hanging in the cheap seats. And by the way, if you don't like this segment, how can you not like this segment? Simply just for
stupid Bucks fans say.
Just for the cat. Just for the cat. You got to like that thing.
Mad props to Luke for that. I mean, that's how you handle it. And here's the thing. Whether it be a tweet, a post on Facebook, or a conversation with a friend via messenger, text, on the phone, or in person, I feel like we've all a little overreacted to some action on the field at some point in our lives. And
myself today.
This is a way not only to I don't want to say encourage it, but embrace it, and let's have some fun with it. That said,
I got to find a way. I've got to reach out to Luke this week and see if he will come on a week from tonight and talk about
stupid Bucks fans say.
I need a button here that I can beat myself because, dude, I like have to pause all the time and stop. I forget there's sponsors and all that stuff. Joshua Cole Allen, it's good to see you back, man. You got a Christmas tree behind you. Even though it's not
good to have Joshua back.
Even though it's not totally by design, you're definitely rocking, or I should say it's by design, you're rocking that 320 solar logo up there in the upper right-hand corner.
I couldn't find my hat.
Joshua,
Tyler, is that a part of your tree right there, Tyler? I think I see some Christmas decorations off your left shoulder. Is that what that is?
No, this is our tree here.
No, a little bit farther to your left.
No, our tree is out in the front row. You're not seeing that.
That's just
and Rick, somehow you snuck into a COVID restricted stadium, so good luck. Me, I'm just hanging out in the black abyss that is southern, or I should say northern Florida, but the southern end of it, if that makes sense. Check it out though. The Lions game. We all talked about, well, the Buccaneers could run the table, but if they did lose, they were going to lose to the Falcons. And I think everybody has kind of said that verbatim. But let's be honest. The Lions.
Harry said it would be the Lions if they lost.
The Lions could be that trap game because Matthew Stafford, for all of his flaws, he ain't no joke. And that dude, did you see what he played through?
The rib injury.
Dude, he had separated cartilage between his ribs. Think about that for a second.
Look, I just think here's what
One
I
good
think.
hit from Get Live 45 will get him out.
That guy.
I think the Bucks are going to come out on fire. I think this was a lesson learning game.
Rick,
I think this is the catalyst. Yeah.
We can only say that so often, buddy. we can only say that. We can't say that every week anymore.
Here's why I think
Bucks are going to come out on fire, 17-0.
Wait a minute.
I didn't say
it's
that.
Rick though. Then it's Rick that's jinxing them.
No, but I haven't said I think they're going to come out on fire. I haven't said that. As a matter of fact, my score that I predicted for this week's game was 42-24. So I didn't miss it by that much. I missed it by 6 points or whatever it was. So, I mean,
I think the Lions is a trap game. That's what I think. I think the Lions game could be a trap game.
Could be.
I mean, Matthew Stafford is a hell of a player. It just goes. I mean, it doesn't go unnoticed because that's how good he is, but it's just another dying career in Detroit. Such a sad place to play.
It is. It is.
Calvin Johnson had the right idea. Get the hell out.
Yeah, I guess Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, they're both like they're think about it. There's a trend here. Oh, I'm really good and I'm in Detroit. Yeah.
Calvin Johnson to me, his career is maybe the biggest career we've been robbed out of in terms of like what could have been. That guy was unbelievable.
Andrew Luck.
He's still one of my top 5 wide receivers all time.
Yeah. Andrew Luck would have been pretty impressive.
I honestly thought Andrew Luck was going to come back. I'm surprised he hasn't, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's gone. He's not coming.
Imagine Stafford in Belichick's system his whole career.
I think that's where he ends up, to be honest with you.
That would be awesome.
I could
see that. Imagine Jameis in Belichick.
Wait, is Josh McDaniels offensive coordinator? If so, I do not like that fit. Try to use him like Tim Tebow; he'll be out of there quick.
Yep. Well, we got Mike, Adam Gase, DeRoche that we're going to bring into the chat now.
And that means he's going to have crazy eyes.
Okay, bye. Take it easy, Joshua. Joshua, let me say this to you: it's good to have you back, and everybody. Can I break the news here?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Guess what might be coming back, folks?
Oh yeah.
Guess what might be coming back?
So yeah, I've been busy with work and family and stuff like that. So I'll be on these shows, Rick shows, Peter's show, whoever show, whenever I have free time. But yeah, probably sometime during the day or maybe on a Saturday. The Audible will be returning soon, hopefully before the end of the season. Trying to look out for articles that I'll be throwing out there, and yeah, it's good to be back into it. And let's go Bucks!
Awesome. The Audible will be back. All right, buddy. Have a great night, Joshua. Good to have you back.
Peace.
All right. What? There we go.
Whoa. Oh, dude, your all's head's got big.
Well, it's about to get back. There we go.
Look at me. I'm over here looking like Jacob Charnow over here, all tiny head.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, Mike?
What's going on?
The one thing we're always assured of when Mike comes on, you're damn sure going to know what hat he's wearing.
You're not going to see his face. He's going to look like Wilson on the
Home Improvement.
Yeah.
Hey, but seriously, Mike, shout out to the Crucial Catch hat, Buccaneer hat there. I know what that costs on the website. Oh man, you were balling up there in Canada.
Yeah, it's what, $60 Canadian for the hat.
Yeah,
you pay for it in syrup in Canada. I heard.
He hides. We're not allowed to actually see his face. You see, the reason Mike is down there is because he's in the witness protection program.
Yeah.
That's not Mike DeRoche. That's actually former Buccaneer quarterback Josh Freeman.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for the props.
But seriously though, on some Canadian love, because the dude loves Canadians, and the one thing I don't think we bring up enough on this show, because we do tend to have a lot of Canadian influence on here with Andrew Faubert. In the background, and of course, Mike here. Mike, and please tell me I'm not off here, but back in the 80s, the last time the dude was near the Canadian border legally, The big thing to eat there was good old back bacon. Can you please the ears of our listeners, especially Rick, with back bacon and kind of give a brief description? Because if I did, I would probably have to have a cigarette when I'm done. But go ahead.
Back bacon's like I don't know how to describe it, like small pieces of bacon, and it comes in a box. You can't buy it like at a market. You got to go to a special butcher and buy it. That makes any sense?
I was waiting for more.
That's it. That's all there is.
Dude, it's a box of bacon joy. Okay. Yeah. And it's not like that stuff you get at, an American restaurant where it's like you can see through it like a sheet of notebook paper.
Right.
It's back bacon, bro. And
it's so good.
So yeah, exactly. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to Canada beer. Shout out to Canada back bacon. Shout out to Bob and Doug McKenzie for you old people out there. And really, again, we appreciate the love from Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is international at this point, even though it's, just across the border.
We had England earlier.
Hey, I got a question, though. How did we get clearance to cross borders during the pandemic here, guys? Are we going to get in trouble?
All kinds of rules. I'm in a pandemic stadium right now. We're crossing borders. We're doing all kinds of things.
I'm on here without a mask. I got it. This is terrible.
Yeah, we've even got somebody with COVID on here with us.
And I had to pee in a cup.
Yeah. In our city, we're in total lockdown in our city.
Wow.
That's brutal, dude.
Zero, nothing. No stores, no nothing.
I'll probably have COVID next week because I am going home for Christmas. I am driving to Atlanta and I'm going to go out.
Dude, here's the thing. 2020 has been a crazy year. We could all agree to it. But I think if nothing else, boy, oh boy, did you just hear the balls that we have now? Rick's like, well, I'm probably going to get COVID, but it's Christmas. So go, piss off. I'm going. And that's where we are as Americans. We're like, yeah, there's a pandemic, but I need a Slurpee. So, so miss me with that. I want to say this. Let's see. What's today? Today's Sunday. We get one. Do we get one more Rick Hughes show before Christmas?
You get Tuesday. Yes, you get Tuesday.
Okay. So I don't have to say Merry Christmas to you.
Nothing. No Thursday.
No Thursday. Thursday we're going to retire Rick. We're going to put him out to pasture, and the reason is I'm probably going to heap a whole bunch of other work on him besides doing shows. So there's that. But I want to make sure anybody watching, and of course you other two guys, if I don't get a chance, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I don't know what you celebrate, so just enjoy yourself. But if you get near the Canadian border, bro, back bacon. And you know what's really cool about Canada and back bacon?
Why when I hear back bacon do I think of a fat girl on a hot day?
Well, okay, now you really got my attention.
Like a fat girl on a beach.
Okay, but I'll say this. Think about this. In Canada, they sell boxes of bacon.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And marijuana is like legal and stuff.
What a country.
Oh, but poutine, poutine, that
poutine is disgusting.
Wait. Did you say? Oh, you said poutine. I thought you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you thought Mike said that's disgusting.
No, that's when it struck me that it was poutine because nobody can say the other one's disgusting. But anyway, shout out to Canada. Legal marijuana, great beer, bacon in a box, syrup. What else are they known for, guys?
Cigarettes, beer.
Hockey.
And great dental care.
But also
free medical care.
Yeah.
And also Justin Bieber.
Big deal.
Big deal makes sense.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. There goes the point.
well, the point. Okay, there's a good soundtrack there, but I'll behave myself. Tyler, what did you think? I'm gonna try to pin you down here without falling out of my chair.
This could be gross.
I know it's weird too.
Try and pin him down.
Not to piggyback, but Tyler's got a pretty reading Tyler. I think he can handle this question. Piggybacking off of our buddy Patrick here.
Oh.
If the Buccaneers hadn't signed Tom Brady, and of course Jameis ended up going elsewhere, let's say New Orleans, who should the Buccaneers have got, and who would you have liked them to see? Because I don't think any of us really thought Brady was on the radar initially. So who were you targeting?
Oh, wow.
Tough to say. I didn't want Teddy Bridgewater. I just don't think he's a franchise quarterback. I think the Panthers paid him too much. I don't really know. I honestly don't know. I mean,
who's available?
I mean, Mariota.
Mariota. I wanted them to draft Hurts.
I could have swallowed that, and that sounded weird after I said that. I apologize, but I could have gone with that. And because of the way the quarterback position is evolving, and Hurts fit a lot of those, or check one of those boxes.
Right.
We talked preseason after the break, or not even preseason, pre-preseason. I'll call it COVID season. When they signed Brady, and we thought about this 2-year plan. I know we all went, or I shouldn't say we all. I know a lot of people were like Super Bowl and all that, and I get it. We all want them to go to the Super Bowl, right? But does Brady, if they don't win a Super Bowl these 2 years, does Brady stay or does he walk?
He stays.
I think it depends on his year next year and how he feels. I don't think necessarily.
Right.
I don't think it has anything to do with the losing 2 years and not getting in the Super Bowl. I just think it depends how he feels after being 46 years old. But I think, judging him right now, I think he can still be here in 3 years.
All right, we're going to add the professor back to the stream here.
Hey, Johnny dug himself and his Wi-Fi out of the snow of Pittsburgh, and
Yeah.
he's ready to rock and roll.
Like 4 feet of snow. That's incredible.
We're having a snowstorm right now in our city. We're getting
Yeah, you keep sending it
But
down
you're
here.
in freaking Canada. It's news if you're not having a snowstorm.
Yeah, tell us when you're not getting snow, Mike. Then we'll be like, yeah, that's weird.
Sorry, guys. I'll try to do better.
The dude had some snow a couple years ago, I think.
Okay.
It snows every day in Miami.
Okay, let's do this, guys. We've had a long night. This has been a very, very fun show. And the one thing I wish I should have asked Patrick, and Patrick, if you want to come back on, I will lead you through the stupid things Bucks fans say, and I will let you defend each of them one at a time and tell me which ones were not stupid or not worthy to be called stupid.
There's a segment.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Wait,
That
are
would be
we fact checking stupid stuff now?
Well, no, I mean Patrick said he thought that it wasn't stupid, so I would like to go through that. Johnny, you got anything you want to add to this whole whatever this
I just
was
want to say
tonight?
that you guys really, especially you, Tyler, you guys really dropped the ball tonight on Jacob, because he got that jersey way too fast, dude.
What do you mean?
He came on in a Jets jersey. I mean, a Jaguars jersey, right?
Right.
They just won that game today. How long did he have that jersey?
No, he's got lots of jerseys. He's talked about that before. He's got lots of jerseys.
Come on, man. You're messing up the joke, bro.
Oh.
Wait. Let's not let reality get in the way of the punchline.
Yeah, no. Screw reality for a minute, man. We're talking about stupid things,
Sorry.
right?
Sorry.
You gotta cut him. You gotta cut him some slack. Like I said, his only win of the year was his biggest loss in 10 years.
And he just happened to have a Minshew jersey too. So
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, okay. Can we just say something real quick though about that loss? I mean, okay, it's shocking that the Jets won, right? But are we being too easy on the Rams? I mean, come on, man.
I think
it's the season, man. Look at the games that's been won and lost by teams, man. There's no predicting this season, man. There's not.
That's why I said the playoffs are going to be so fun.
I think Adam Gase put something in the other team's water.
I think the team's drugged Adam Gase and just kicked him off the sidelines there.
Like Adam Gase was on the sideline trying to get a fix and spilled it in the other team's Kool-Aid or something. I don't know.
I would like to see Adam Gase fired before the end of the season now. Now you don't need him to lose games.
You're going to get fired for winning that game, damn it.
Yeah, he might be fired.
They won in spite of him.
By the way, good night, Teresa. Teresa said she's heading out of here.
Merry Christmas and happy Merry New Year. And
Merry New Year. Go ahead. Dude, come on. You're slacking.
What'd I do? Oh, Merry New Year, my friend.
Yeah.
So
I just got one thing to say, man.
Uh-oh.
We're having a winning season and going to be in the playoffs first time since John Gruden was head coach. Any kind of negative talk out there is stupid things Bucs fans say.
Absolutely. I think there's reality. There's reality to say, well, this team doesn't look good. What's going on? Why does the team start so slow? What's going on there? What's with the game planning? Why is it that they can adjust? Why are they not coming in with the right game plan? I don't think that's unreasonable to ask. I don't think that's saying anything negative.
Coaches and asking for Jameis Winston back is a little bit extreme.
Now I'm with you on that one.
It's fine to be critical because look, we've seen the first half of today's game. You can be critical of that, but don't be ignorant. You know what I mean? Like, we're talking about Tom Brady versus Jameis Winston. Why are we talking about that at 9-7, 15 weeks and removed from Jameis? That's
right.
Every time somebody says stuff like that in my game thread, I just say there's 60 minutes to a game.
Well, yeah, it's okay to be critical, but don't be ignorant. Right.
I don't even know how to spell that.
I don't either.
During the first half of the game, it was 17-0, correct?
Yes. At halftime, it was 17-0.
Mike.
Give me a second here. When it was 17-0, how many fans across the United States said, "Oh, here we go again"?
I mean, I'll tell you. I said, "Here we go again." I said it, but I also said, and Tim Witherspoon and I were messaging back and forth and laughing. We were like, "Okay, all right, here we go again." Just wait till the second half. So
I gotta admit, I was poking at Matt, man, because I was wanting to see him blow up and leave like he did last week.
Hey, I want to jump off real quick, but before I go, I want to point out something that these slow starts, and there it went.
There what went?
Junkyard.
I ain't saying the slow starts. What's the cause of them? Just execution?
I believe that for some reason, whatever the game plan is that we're coming in with, it just doesn't seem. I don't know, either that or if it is execution, if it's that they're not really making adjustments, and I believe they are, but if it's execution, then I mean, seriously,
it's just very strange that every game it's on both sides of the ball, right?
Kevin White touched on that tonight and was talking about the execution, that they're just not coming in pumped up enough, and then they get behind and they get like seriously excited about it or something.
Who is it with Deckerhoff? Who's the other radio announcer? Dave Moore was saying that you can see he said right at the beginning of the second half, he said you can see an entirely different energy from the offense. He said
the intensity,
yeah, he talked about the fact that there was an entirely different energy and that they just looked like they were focused and driven and motivated. And I mean, I almost wonder if when you're that good, you kind of, I don't know, you just expect you're going to win. You can expect to turn it on whenever you want.
They play, but they're just playing to see what they're up against.
Yeah.
And another thing about the slow starts, it's easier to adjust to what the other team's doing when you're down than it is when you're up.
Well, sure. Yes, but
then if you're up, you don't have to adjust, right?
Well, right. That's why I'm like, well, yeah, you're not going to adjust if you're winning. You're winning.
Well, they need to get rid of that as soon as possible because good teams know how to put you away. Playoff teams know how to put you away. The Falcons clearly
28-3.
I remember a Cowboys Super Bowl team that did that.
28-3.
That's true.
So that was my point earlier today, is everybody who says, you can't win in the playoffs if you fall behind 28-3. I mean, it's
exactly.
I just say, here's the deal, guys. Get ready for the playoffs. It's going to be a ride. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be fun. Let's do this. Let me shut this whole thing down. Let me. Mike, are you got anything you want to add?
No, stop counting your toes, Mike, and talk to us.
What's that?
Stop counting your toes and talk to us.
I can't tell what it is. He's looking over the fence. He's peeking over the fence.
Okay, they played 14 games now. Okay,
right.
Had a numerous amount of practices during the whole year, and I hear Brady saying they're not on the same page yet. I don't understand. I don't get it.
Well,
let's help me out here.
No, I think that's a valid point. If Brady is saying they're not on the same page, I think a reasonable follow-up question is,
remember,
when are you planning on getting on the same page?
Bruce did say that it would be next year before Tom Brady gets this offer.
Yeah,
I've said that all along.
Yeah.
Remember,
Johnny, you and I have both been touting that from the beginning, from before this year started.
These NFL offenses are very complex. It doesn't matter which one you're in, unless you're in Adam Gase's. And then it's just like without having a preseason or a training camp, it's just hard to put all the on top of bringing in numerous different pieces to this puzzle. It's nearly impossible to get everything going while trying to prep for games as well.
Right.
If you have a full preseason, it's almost impossible to get the team to gel for the first season. It usually comes together in the second season. That's every team.
Yeah.
It's not just the Buccaneers this year.
No, I agree.
Everybody got starstruck this year. Is what it is.
Yeah, that's what happened. They think they signed a Lombardi Trophy to the roster
and a perfect team that's never going to have a mistake.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. Professor, you got anything you want to add?
No, I'm out.
All right. Have a great night. Have a great night. Thanks for coming in twice.
All right, bud.
All right, Mike, you got anything?
I'm cool. I'm done.
All right. You have a great night, Mike, and we'll see you hopefully Tuesday night on What's Cooking.
Okay. See you guys.
All right. Have a good night. Tyler, I'm glad you're back. Hopefully feeling better.
Thank you.
Yeah, we will see you hopefully on Tuesday night if you're available. And if not, I hope we see you as soon as possible.
Absolutely. I want to add one thing, Rick. Especially if Patrick's still listening. I just want to make sure Patrick and anybody else knows that there's obviously no hard feelings when we do and say the stuff that we say. And we'd love to have him back at any time. But this is what this show is all about. This is what we do. It's nothing to get under your skin or be at your neck personally. It's just a segment that we do. This is how we react. This is the type of fans we are. And like I said, Patrick, if you're listening, join us again another night and just chat with us. This is what we do. Be a part of it, and you'll enjoy it. I mean,
yes, it doesn't have to be about Jameis, I promise. We might tease you and rib you about it a little bit, but that's what guys do when they're talking football up in the cheap seats. That's how it works. But no, you are absolutely welcome to be a part of the show whenever you want, Patrick. And Tyler, thank you so much for tonight. You want to give anybody any info about you?
No, not tonight. I'm out.
Not tonight. All right. Hey, Tyler, we will all keep you in our prayers and get over this thing, man. It's nasty, okay?
All right, buddy. I appreciate it, and we'll talk to you Tuesday night.
Sounds great. Have a great night. Bye-bye. All right, guys. This has been one heck of a fun show. We definitely had a fun ride tonight. Great game tonight. And let me make it clear, guys. Let me make it clear. The one thing I want to say to you guys on the way out the door, I want to say this to you, and I want to say this clearly. If you want the Tom Brady that they had in New England, you got him. This is the Tom Brady that they had in New England. You don't believe me? 17-0 at halftime, 28-3 in the Super Bowl against the Falcons both times. He led them back to victory. This is what we wanted. Strap in for the playoff ride. It's about to get fun. It's about to get crazy. And there's nothing. If you're not happy right now, you're never going to be. You're never going to be. Because this is what we wait for. This is what we've been waiting for as Bucs fans. This is it, guys. This is it. This is it. This is it. Go Bucs.